It's a good thing you're getting 2 cans, but maybe you want to consider picking up 2 of these sets and having 4 cans altogether, because one lasted in our house for maybe 48 hours, and that was about it. These are so unbelievably delicious and sweet. They come to us from Squirrel brand, which has been around for over 130 years. They have been an iconic staple brand here at QVC. If you have picked up on Squirrel brand before, you know how delicious these are. If you've never tried it before, this is your day to give it a try and see exactly what all the rage is about when it comes to Squirrel brand. These are the macadamia nuts. Now, they are covered in ruby chocolate. There's no dye there. What you see, that is a ruby chocolate. This is $42.98, saving you $5 from the QVC price today. Shipping to you for free and available on an easy payment of just $14.33. We're going to bring in Jackie Grant, food blogger, recipe creator, and food photographer with us to help walk us through all of the ruby macadamia nuts. I'm just seeing you pour them out, and I'm like, my jaw's dropping. I'm losing my ability to talk now because all I'm thinking is that sweet, decadent flavor.
I know the feeling, my friend. It happens to the best of us, right? It's the Ruby Mac effect.
That's exactly right. Wow, was that a jar that you're getting?
That's 1 can.
That's a lot. You're getting 2.
It's a lot. Yes. So, and they are substantial. I mean, these guys are big. These are like 2 biters per piece, and you'll see just how indulgent and rich and satisfying just maybe 2 or 3 of them is. You know, I was saying to Julia earlier today on this morning's show that, you know, with a lot of the Squirrel brand offerings and the snacks, I will kind of like go in by the handful, but these are just so decadent and so satisfying that I find that I only need, you know, 2 or 3 to satisfy that craving. You know, at the end of the day, if you got a craving for something sweet, just a few will do you. They're definitely something to be savored. You're starting with these macadamia nuts, which macadamias only account for 1% of all tree nuts sourced worldwide. So you're starting with this super rare, super, you know, exclusive type of nut that has a super buttery, delicious, luxurious mouthfeel. And then what we're doing is we're coating our macadamias in this ruby chocolate. And what you're seeing here, this beautiful color, there's no artificial colors, there's no artificial flavors. This is the actual color of a ruby cocoa bean once we put it through our unique processing technique over at Squirrel brand. And it just unleashes this delicious flavor that people describe as luxurious and creamy with a slight berry undertone.
Yeah,
so it's not milk chocolate, it's not dark chocolate, it is ruby chocolate. It is an actual cocoa bean. And if you haven't tried ruby chocolate yet, I invite you to try it around these buttery, delicious macadamias. It is just such an indulgent and perfect bite.
It is the perfect little hint of sweetness. That berry to it is it's almost like a surprise. Like, it's the most pleasant surprise when you have it, because you don't necessarily expect it. You get that buttery, rich, smooth, soft macadamia when you bite into it, and then that comes with this little burst of flavor. It's almost, this is, I guess, kind of a weird comparison, but like, I think of my favorite raspberry ice cream. It's almost a little bit of that type of flavor.
Yes, and it's subtle. It's understated, right? There's nothing overly sweet about it. It's just the textural component of the dry roasted macadamia with that creamy, luxurious ruby cocoa. It's something that must be tried to truly be appreciated.
Absolutely, and today you can give it a try for $14.33. It's a sale price of $42.98, and remember, you get 2 of these 13-ounce cans, and so you're bringing home each can here for just a little bit over $20. This is that little piece of luxury that you're gonna put out when you have people over and maybe you're having coffee and tea and you put a couple of these inside of a jar. The thing is, the 1 can that you bring home has so much in here that you'll be able to use it over and over again. Now, I will tell you, personal experience, we just kept going back and kept going back over it. Like, it was all day long snacking. We were out of control with it. So it's good that you're getting 2 jars here because they really are so unique and different. I think that's the reason why we were so excited by it, Jackie, is because I truthfully have never tasted anything like this. It is so unique.
Yes. So if you're a foodie, or if you have a foodie in your life who just loves to be the one to try new things, like I'm the friend in my life that likes to try all of the new food trends first. But if you have that person in your life and you can give this to them and say, have you ever tried ruby chocolate before? Chances are they haven't, unless they're a loyal QVC customer, because you guys have been loving these ruby macadamias so much, and we're so thrilled about that. But it's really, it's a snack, but it's also an experience. It also becomes a conversation piece. You know, we've been putting these out since Thanksgiving when we've had, and there's been just so much entertaining during this holiday season. It's overwhelming. I don't even know what day it is, but yes. So we've been putting these out and saying, you know, people are like, what is that? What is that? And, you know, we talk about, you know, we taste test and we say, what do you taste? Oh, what do you taste? And we'll pair it with some coffee or tea, or even a little bit of maybe an espresso martini with a couple of these on the side, kind of like as an after dinner sort of dessert, little bite. Yeah. And that's just all you need. And it's a very interesting and unique sensory experience that most people have not yet tried.
Well, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that ruby color, perfect for Valentine's Day. If you know, Valentine's Day at
I agree.
chocolate is very big, and to be able to bring that ruby chocolate is something that's so unique and different. And so maybe it's for people in your office that you wanna give it to. My friend Sabrina always says Valentine's Day is not necessarily for couples. Valentine's Day is to celebrate love in general. And so pick these up.
My best dates on Valentine's Days have been my Galentine's dates.
See?
Yes, we always do that every year. Yes, so like I hope my girlfriends aren't watching, because they're each getting a can of these for Valentine's Day, because they're just so festive and pretty.
Exactly. I mean, it fits perfectly for that, to be able to have it. We have our friends that come over for Valentine's Day every single year, and we just have like this big dinner with a whole bunch of our friends. It's the people that are closest to us, the people that we love, and to have one of these at the plate for everybody as a little takeaway is just like the nicest gesture, or maybe just to have them out. You see that tray there, that whole tray that is in front of Jackie there, that is what you're getting here. That's what 2 cans is going to provide.
And this is why it's a lot, and this is why it's so nice, but this is why I would stock up at this price, because your Squirrel brand's gonna come and it's gonna look like this. So it's got this freshness seal on it that looks a lot like a coffee can. So if you keep this freshness seal on, your macadamias are gonna be good for 1 year from the pack date, and we're gonna give you the pack date right on the bottom of the can. So like, think Valentine's Day, think the spring, think Easter, think, you know, showers and, you know, luncheons and brunches and things like that. There's going to be so many occasions to enjoy like a sweet little indulgent bite that's well past the holidays. And so if you can keep that seal on, you're going to be good for a good long time, well into 2025.
Well, can you tell us about Squirrel brand? They've been around for over 130 years. You don't last that long without having some pretty solid items.
That's right. We are the OG when it comes to nut brands. We are the oldest registered nut brand in the US. We've been around since 1888.
Amazing.
And back then it was, you know, our founder was delivering nuts in a horse and buggy. And back then it was just all about the quality of the nuts. All of these fancy recipes came later. But back then it was about the sourcing and the quality. So our nuts are sourced in places in the world where there's very little winter and lots of sunlight. And we're harvesting them at the peak of freshness, bringing them back, and we're still staying true to our roots, roasting them in small batches, always a dry roast. So what does that mean to us? It just means that we're not using any oils or waters in the roasting process.
Okay.
So you're getting that beautiful, pure buttery mouthfeel of those macadamias that's not interfered with by any oils or water. And then these recipes have come later, like our ruby chocolates, which are just so special, and they are becoming so beloved by our QVC customer.
They're amazing.
And they're just super special. I mean, this is a 2-biter for sure. A couple of these will do you.
You will see, like when you get them home, how big they are. It's the perfect little snack, that little sweet. Love it after dinner. Love it for the midday snack. I'm not going to judge you if you have it in the morning either, because I definitely have done that too. $42.98 to bring these home. It's an easy payment of $14.33, and you're getting 2 of the 13-ounce cans. It's amazing, the flavor profile on this. Give it a try. Jackie, thank you so much for bringing a big winner here to us at QVC, one of our favorites.
Great to be with you.
Well, still to come, and if you hear